Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to the live. I am so glad you are here. It's been a really low-key day. Yay. I shouldn't have said that out loud because tomorrow's going to be crazy. I know it. Hope everyone is doing great on this Monday. Let me say hello to everybody. The diamond painting accountant is in the house. Alyssa, my future roomie at the retreat this weekend. Lee is here. He has done all the things. We can start this live officially. Thank you for being here, Lee, and doing all the things. Linda, hello. Christina, hello. Tina, hello, hello. Sarah, hi. Yes, happy Monday to you. Marion, another roomie. Hello. Marion's bringing me my strawberry bread. I have this bread that I absolutely love. It's Pepperidge Farm. Mindy of Mindy's Diamond Moment turned me onto it. It is Pepperidge Farm strawberry flavored bread, and I'm obsessed with this bread, and I can't find it. And so Marion has saved me a loaf, and she's going to bring it to the retreat. I'm so excited. Yay. Laura, hello. Hi, Denise. Michelle, hello. Kathy, hi. Sue Layden, hello. Carol, welcome. Veronica, Sapphires and Ocean Waves is in the house. Hi, Vern. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Diamonds and Doxies. Welcome. Jay Lely, hello. Diamonds and Decaf, hello. Della, welcome. John is in the house. Rhonda, Dip in Time is in the house. Christine, hello. Hi, Eve. Welcome. Tammy, hi. Oh my gosh. Lots of you are joining. I'm so excited you guys are here. So I thought we would take tonight. I'm going to be talking about some things that I'm thinking about taking to the retreat because I always overpack, no matter what it is. If it's a weekend away, weekend getaway, an overnight, I'm overpacking and I can't overpack. So I'm going to talk to you tonight a little bit about the projects I'm going to be taking and let you decide if it's too much, too little. I even get to show you a cross stitch project that I'm working on. So you guys don't get to see my cross stitch too much. I haven't had the stitchy bug lately. I'm hoping to take my cross stitch. It's a fall cross stitch project, so it's perfect. But I'm hoping to take my fall cross stitch project to the retreat and get my stitching bug back. The Lonestar Retreat is mainly, I would say now it's about 50-50, 50% pure diamond painters, 50% pure stitchers. Well, 40-40, 40% diamond painters, 40% stitchers in the pure sense, like they don't do both. And then about 10, 15, 20% of us do both. So I'm a light cross stitcher. I like to do other things while I craft, and you really have to pay attention when you cross stitch because it's counted. I don't do the pre-printed cloth to cross stitch. I do the counted, and you have to count. So if I'm watching TV or listening to an audiobook or any YouTube, I always miscount. And at the last retreat, I ended up coming home and having to frog an entire section. Frogging means you got to rip it all out because it's totally off. So that's where I left it. So maybe that's why I haven't I haven't had the stitchy bug for a while. So hopefully I can get there with some other stitchers and get my mojo back for stitching. Hello, Christine. Hello, Eve. Let's see. Kathy, hi. Caroline, hello. Kathy, welcome. Melinda, hi. Hi, Rich, welcome. So yeah, I will finish. I don't want to show you the whole thing because I'm trying to surprise people at the retreat. But I'm at the top of my art dot project. So I've only got this little area right here to do. So I'm going to finish by the time I take it to the retreat, but I'm going to have to seal it, and I'm going to have to seal it really well. This is an art dot canvas from 2021 that has been in storage. And so I am losing drills on the regs because this this glue sucks. It sucks. It's terrible. And it's 2024. So all these diamond painting companies have improved, and I have worked on an art diamond painting since then, so much better. But sometimes when diamond painting companies started out back in the day, it was rough, and this has been rough. So I'm having to roll. I mean, and it's a round, so it's not popping drills. It's just the glue is not really sticky. So every time I move it or whatever, I'm having to roll it and stick the drills back down. And every time I turn around, there's one that's missing. So I have to re-put it back down. I'm just seeing one that I'm missing over here. So anyhow, I will get it done. I will get it sealed. And I'm not even going to roll this up because I'm afraid of losing drills. That's how bad the glue is. So I will lay it flat. I'm driving the Equinox to the retreat so I can lay it flat in the back. I'm just not even going to roll it up because I'm just afraid I'm going to lose drills off of it. So yeah, welcome. I'm back in the dark ages of diamond painting when, the glue wasn't great. So, but it's been a fun project, lots of multi-placing. It's a 60 by 80, and I started it the 13th. So I'll probably finish this up tonight or tomorrow. So I've gotten, there were a few days that I wasn't working on this at all because I was working on something else. So it's taken me about 8 or 9 days to finish it up. Oh, just lost another drill. Super fun. Yeah. I'm going to have to seal the crud out of this. So, let's see. Oh, thank you, Sarah. Hello, Allison. Mama B's in the house. I am well. Welcome. Yeah, I've made good progress, but I have to keep going back and replacing drills. So yeah. Let's see. Helen is here. Nancy, hello. I know how you feel about losing the drill is how I felt with Mindy's Lighthouse. Yeah. I mean, when you go back and you do diamond paintings from 2020, 2021, the glue wasn't like it is now. You can put drills down on current canvases that have just been produced, and those drills aren't going anywhere. This I'm going to have to worry about. So yeah, I should have probably sealed it as I went, but I didn't. Hi, honey. Marlon's home from work. James Bond, come say hi. He's walking very slowly. He's tired. Aw.
Very tired.
I'm glad you're home.
Me too.
Yay.
Bye.
I know it does suck, Sarah. It really, really does. Sue says hi.
Hi, Sue.
Hi, Sue. Helen says hi. Everybody's saying hi, Marlon.
Hi, Helen. Say my name, I'll say your name.
Yeah. Sarah, say hi to Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
Say hi to Jay Lely.
Hey, Jay Lee.
He added a few Lees in there, Jay Lely. Marcia says hi.
Hi, Marcia.
See? Yeah. Brenda. Say hi to Brenda.
What's up, Brenda?
Okay, you're going to start something. Now everybody.
Hi,
bye. Oh, Caroline says hi, bye. Oh my gosh. So yeah, that's what I'm working on. So getting ready to go. And Marlon is concerned about the car. So I can talk about him now that he's here. The car, he's like, well, we've got to get, we've got to check the windshield wipers. We've got to check the oil. We got to get the car washed. And I'm like, no one's going to see the car at the retreat. You pull up to the retreat outside your room, you park your car, you unload your car. You don't look at your car again for the whole retreat. No one's going to see it. You don't have to wash it. Oh yeah, we're going to wash it. So I'm lucky he takes care of me in the car, but the car all has to be taken care of. So yeah. So I started today, did a little bit of laundry. I'm kind of doing a little at a time. So I know, Nancy, no one cares. I know, but he's my dad was that way too. We're going to take care of everything. Everything's going to be in tip top shape. We want it good before you leave. So it's good that he worries about me and wants the car to be okay. So no, you cannot travel in a dirty car. I know. Brenda, this venue, the venue that doesn't have good internet is actually our No Frills retreat that happens in February. That is out in the boondocks. I mean, literally, we are surrounded by cow pastures. We are in the middle of nowhere. This particular retreat is in New Braunfels, which is it's growing. It's a great city. It's got the river going through and Schlitterbahn, so it's a larger city, about an hour outside of San Antonio. So internet's not a problem there. So anyhow, wash the car, like making sure you have clean. Yeah, I know. Yeah, clean underwear just in case. Yeah. So I'll just let him. I'll just let him do that. It'll make him feel better. Leaving tomorrow for the retreat. So I packed today. Yes, my car was serviced. Oh yeah, you're driving from California, aren't you? Diamonds and Decaf. Oh my gosh. So yeah, you've got a long trip. Happy little drills. Hello, welcome. I know the car is going to get bugs on it. Wash it when I get back. I know, but he just wants everything okay. You know, it's just one of those things. If it helps him be okay, I'm good. Did the laundry, pack the car today, be leaving tomorrow. Yay! Love New Braunfels. Yes, Nancy, I love New Braunfels too. I actually student taught my last year in college. You know, you student teach. I student taught 3rd grade at Memorial Elementary in New Braunfels, Texas, and I had the best cooperating teacher ever, Mrs. Mercer. She was amazing, and I learned so much from her. I was very, very lucky. So yeah, have a lot of good memories about New Braunfels, Texas. So yes, the retreat is full, but Caroline, if Veronica can put up a link to the Diamond Painting Retreats group in Facebook. That's where you go in order. You've got to know about these retreats kind of ahead of time. So, because they do fill up fast. I know there may still be Sue Layden, correct me if I'm wrong, or if someone that's going to Mingle in the Mitten, that's in Michigan, that one may have a couple of spots left in it as well. So, you know, you just never know, but I think the Lone Star is full at this point. Oh yes, there was a major outage, but the major outage happened when I was going to the No Frills retreat. So yeah, but yes, there was a major AT&T outage, and I was blaming Marlon. I was cursing Marlon for half the ride there, going, he didn't pay the bill. Oh my gosh. And I got there and found out differently. So I told Marlon I was cursing him, and he's like, thanks a lot, Kara. I do pay our bills. And I'm like, I know, but I didn't have my maps or anything. That was crazy. So, oh, thank you, Veronica. Veronica has put up the link to Facebook retreats. Hi, Sue Bell. Welcome. Sparkle, Dust, and Diamonds. I'm glad you're here. So anyway, hopefully we will have no internet outages, but the internet connectivity is going to be good. So, but I'm going to be busy this week. I have videos to do tonight, tomorrow night, Wednesday, and Thursday. So I have 4 to do before I leave for the retreat. So I've got some that I can release over the weekend. I told Marlon, I'm going to bug you every night this week, and then Friday through Monday, you're good. Next week, next Monday, just so you all know, I am, my plans are to go live next Monday. I will be coming back from the retreat that day. If something happens and I'm like just exhausted, I won't, but I want to go live to share, all the stuff that happened at the retreat, and to, let you know of all the goings on, and the fun happening at the retreat, and let you know what I got finished and didn't get finished, because that's a real possibility, because I'm a talker. So, Mindy, there you are. Mindy, are there still spots open in Mingle and the Mitten, or are you full? Someone was asking if there were any retreats with openings. So, anyhow, let me start off with, I'll start off with a show and tell. How's that? I will start off with a show and tell. I have slowly but surely this week started decorating for fall. What I do is, for fall decorating, I decorate in layers. pumpkins and fall stuff go out first, and then I sprinkle in Halloween on top of the fall, so that when Halloween is over, all I do is pull out the Halloween type stuff and I leave the fall through Thanksgiving. So it works out. Let's see. Oh, exactly. Spot on. Registration is still open. Okay, cool. Okay, so Mindy's is full right now, but you can get on the wait list, and there are updates, I believe, in the Diamond Painting Retreats group and on Diamond Moments and Crafts, if I'm not mistaken. So check there. But yeah, I'm happy to answer any questions about any retreats that I personally know about. But oh my gosh, when you get in that retreat group on Facebook, there are retreats popping up across the country. There was somebody, it popped up today. Somebody's looking to maybe do a retreat, a West Coast retreat, like Washington State down through California. And they're already looking for a location for that one. So again, there are retreats popping up all over the place that will be convenient to your area. So maybe you can drive, like the one this weekend I'm driving. So anyhow. Yes, Marcia, you're going to mingle in the mitten. Yay! You're going to have so much fun. It's beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. If it wasn't my 10-year wedding anniversary, I'd be going back. I loved that retreat. That was so fun. Let's see. Okay. Thank you, Veronica, for putting up Diamond Moments and Crafts. That's Mindy and Maritz's Facebook page, where you can get information. I think there's a mingle in the Mitten Facebook group, but that may be private to a retreat attendees. So anyhow, that's some exciting times. So I found this. I thought I didn't know where this was last year, and I was so sad because my mom did it. You know, my mom was a crafter. She did all the crafts. She did all the art. She did all the crafts. And I am not 0.1% as good as she was at crafting. But I found this and I wanted to share it with you. She did this, and I put this on my coffee table. This is my fall quilted piece from my mom that she did. She was a quilter. She was a needle pointer, all kinds of stuff. Isn't that pretty? I just love this. So she'd do stuff like this for me all the time. So that's going on my coffee table. I'm just so excited I found it, and I wanted to share it with you. I used to have a segment on my channel called Mom Monday, but I ran out of stuff to show from my mom. So anyway, that's going on my coffee table. So essentially, put down fall, then Halloween sprinkled on top, and then I pull all the Halloween off and put it away. And then I have Thanksgiving and fall out. So, and I do for fall what I do at Christmas. I decorate in stages. Like every day I'll pull a little bit out and decorate an area and then just leave it alone. And then the next day I'll pull out something and decorate and leave it alone. I don't try to do it all in one fell swoop because I get too overwhelmed. So just in September, I just start putting pumpkins out and fall leaves out. And, you know, by the time September's over, when October starts, I am ready to go. And if I don't do it that way, because I find things. Does anyone else do this? I find things all over my house, in drawers, in closets. And I don't exactly remember where I pull things from year to year. So I put them back in a different spot every year. So it's super fun. We also have things for fall in storage. So we're going to have to go to storage at some point and pull my fall wreath for my door and all that. So yeah, we do it in phases like we do Christmas. So anyhow, there's Bestie. Hi, welcome. She is taking a break. Brandy is not going live tonight. She's got a lot of schoolwork to do. And there's another hurricane coming. Oh my gosh. So there's another hurricane coming between Texas and Florida. We love hurricanes so much. And they just come, every 5 minutes. So Brandy, stay safe, bestie. So she is not going live tonight after me. So anyway, having a hard time decorating this year. I'm sure, Marcia, the holidays are probably going to be a little bit tougher this year. because of everything with your husband, but we are wishing you the best and hope that you can, even if you don't feel a lot like decorating, maybe just a little bit and enjoy just a little bit. So move to Michigan, beautiful beaches, no hurricanes. No hurricanes, but blizzards, cold weather. That's my only drawback with Michigan is the weather. It's cold. Again, their winters are like our summers. Oh, Allison is saying this hurricane could hit anywhere between Tampa and the Panhandle. I live in Central Florida. Does this hurt? No blizzards either, just a lot of snow. A lot of snow. No blizzards, but it snows a lot. Does this hurricane have a name? What are we naming this hurricane? I don't even know. Yes, there are, Eve, there are beaches in Michigan. I've been to one. They're beautiful. They're on the Great Lakes. So it's like a beach and you're looking out and you're not looking at an ocean. You're looking at Lake Michigan going, I can't believe this isn't the ocean because it's huge. It's so vast. But beautiful beaches. I still have some shells and some driftwood that I collected from that beach when we went to Lake Michigan at the last retreat. So much fun. So much fun. It's an H name. Okay. I knew you were going to say about the blizzards. Well, I'm sorry. You have to take what I say with a grain of salt. I'm from Texas, so a heavy snowstorm is a blizzard to me. Anyway, Hurricane Helene. Okay. Well, let's just hope that it doesn't impact anyone and everyone stays safe. So anyhow.
We have blizzards in Texas.
We have blizzards in Texas at Dairy Queen. He's like, we have blizzards in Texas. I'm like, yeah, Dairy Queen and the Dairy Queen blizzards.
On the other night.
For those of you that are not familiar with Dairy Queen is a fast food hamburger place. Are Dairy Queens national or just in the South?
I don't know.
Anybody else have a Dairy Queen? Dairy Queen is like, burgers, cheeseburgers, chicken sandwiches, all that. And blizzards. Their claim to fame on the blizzards is they blend up the ice cream and stuff in a cup and then they tip it over to show you that it's not coming out because it's so thick, and then they hand it to you. So that's their thing. Love DQ. Hi, Tammy. Welcome. So glad you're here. Love DQ's blizzards. Oh, so does Marlon. I used to work in an ice cream shop in high school, and I hated that job. It was cold. It was sticky. I just did not like it. My shoes were caked with ice cream dripping. It was just gross. The cleaning was terrible. My hands hurt because you had to bleach everything because of the dairy from the machines and you had to stay late. It was just a bad job. So ice cream and me, I can take it or leave it. I love it, but it's not something that I'm like, oh God, I have to have ice cream. Same with milkshakes, because I apparently could make really good malts and really good milkshakes. So I was that person that did all that. And I had to clean the machines too, which are very complicated to clean. So, but my favorite all time, I will go and I crave them. Chick-fil-A's peach milkshakes. Oh my gosh, they're so good. So good. That is something I will crave, and I will go to Chick-fil-A and get one for sure. DQ in Colorado, but no tacos and steak fingers. Well, what is going on, AK Spook? Well, no steak fingers at Dairy Queen? Marlon would absolutely boycott. My first job was at a candy store, and I hated the smell. Everything was greasy and gross. Did they make fudge in the candy store? See, I'd have a problem. I love fudge. Oh my gosh. The bleaching. Yes, you had to bleach everything. I mean, the health department would come in and inspect, and they should, but my hands were dry and cracked. And just because I had my hands in bleach all the time. I know I should have been wearing gloves. I get it, but I wasn't. Cold Stone birthday cake remix. Ooh, Sarah Ann, that sounds good. At least with DQ, you don't have to worry about the machine. The machines are always broken. Well, I'd probably like working at a Dairy Queen then. Oh my gosh, you worked at a cotton candy factory. I don't think I could have done that, Kim. I love cotton candy so much. To this day, if we go to a venue with cotton candy, baseball games, if there is cotton candy available, I'm buying a bag. Marlon is like, you've got to be kidding. We were on a date and he took me to an Astros game. And I'm like, they have cotton candy. I want cotton candy. He's like, you really want that bag of blue? Your mouth is going to be blue. And I'm like, I don't care. I don't care if my mouth is blue. I want the cotton candy. And he's like, you are such a kid. And I'm like, I do. I want the cotton candy. So, but I'm sure if you worked in a cotton candy factory, Kim, was it like just all over the place? Were there wisps of cotton candy just flying through the air? I can't even imagine. Oh my gosh. Yes, Alyssa. Okay. Yeah. Peach milkshake from Chick-fil-A. I'm craving that right now. See, y'all get me talking about food and then I'm craving these peach shakes. I've got fudge. Oh, I love fudge. Hello, King of all funnel heads. I'm glad that you're here. We have the banana pudding. Oh, that's good. Yes, they have that too. They kind of change out the milkshake seasonally. I still don't eat it. I worked for Dunkin' Donuts and my first job was for a chicken Red Barn. I was young. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Working in the food industry, you just smell like it when you get home. And I think working in a specific food industry kind of cures you on craving it because you just get sick of it. You know, it's kind of like working in the cotton. If I worked in a cotton candy factory, I'd probably be sick of it by now, but I love cotton candy so much. I'm such a kid. Yes, I'm sure you loved working at a theater, but I would be sick of popcorn. God, the smell of popcorn. I don't think I could. I don't think I could do it. We have the chocolate cake shake from Portillo's. Oh, Portillo's is another good place. Yes. Oh, Marion loves cotton candy. Marion was my roomie. Of course, she likes cotton candy. A biker bar. Oh my gosh, Eve, did you have to like duck? Were there lots of fights and beer bottles flying all over the place, or were they pretty chill bikers? A biker bar. That I bet, Eve, you've got some stories, girlfriend. I want to hear these stories from this biker bar. Oh my God, that's awesome. Please check the windshield wipers though. I got caught in a rainstorm. Melinda, my windshield wipers were shot and he's fixed both cars, have fresh windshield wipers. That is one of his all-time big things before I go on any trips. The windshield wipers and the oil are checked. So yeah, it gets stuck on everything. I bet. Oh my gosh. The running joke was the original sugar because your shirt looked like you were still wearing it after taking it off. Oh God, I bet it was just, you were just one big sticky mess after leaving a cotton candy factory. I can't even imagine. Even just the people at the venues that have the fresh cotton candy, just spinning it. Oh, we had carnivals at my schools and they'd bring cotton candy machines and the people that worked it, even for an hour, were just, ugh. I love popcorn too, but I couldn't stand doing that my whole job for 8 hours every single day. I love popcorn too, but too much of a good thing. So DQ is everywhere. Okay, Christine, thank you. Jack in the Box. You know what? Marlon worked at Jack in the Box. Yeah. He still, you know what? He still loves Jack in the Box. He likes Jack in the Box tacos. They're the greasiest tacos I have ever seen in my entire life. And Marlon loves those. And he loves the egg rolls, just totally deep fried and unhealthy. And he loves the egg rolls and the tacos from Taco Bell. He will go get that. And I'm like, why are you eating that? Oh, I love it. And I'm like, oh, you worked there too. Oh, let's see. Hello, Morgana. Yes, the burger smell. I worked at a burger place. It was a restaurant, but I smelled like a big French fry every time I went home. The bees loved you. I bet they did, Kim. Oh my gosh. Crazy. Hello, Sherry. Bye, Brandy. Best of luck on working on your school stuff. I'll talk to you later. Let's see. Hello, Robin. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. I worked at a pizzeria in Brooklyn in the summer and the temp was 130. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. The restaurant I worked at in the summer was super hot, and they'd leave the front door open in the dead of summer in July and August, which in Texas is like, the depths of hell hot. And then they'd have all the stuff from the kitchen. So yeah, you sweat, but they let us, basically the dress code was shorts and a t-shirt, which was great because anything else and I would have died of the heat. I'm hungry now, going to make dinner. Okay, Mindy, thanks for coming. Yes, I still have trouble eating donuts. I like donuts, but they don't like me. I'm hypoglycemic. So if I eat donuts, my sugar level just jacks up. And then in about an hour, I'm dropped off a cliff and my sugar plummets and I can't. But I love donuts, Krispy Kreme donuts. Although, again, if I worked at a Krispy Kreme, I bet I'd be sick of those. You know what? That's a good diet plan. Get a job at a restaurant with a food that you absolutely crave and love. And in about 2 or 3 months, you might be cured of it because you're sick of it. I don't know. That's another good diet plan. I'm thinking, I don't know. Just kidding. So yeah, all these things that again, my weirdest, I'm trying to think of, did anyone have a strange job growing up? So I lied about my age. Don't lie, kids that are listening. I lied about my age and I worked in a children's clothing store every Saturday, 1 day a week. That was a fun job. I worked at Swenson's. That was the name of the ice cream place I worked at, Swenson's. I worked at Walgreens, working at a pharmacy. It's fun when you're working in the store area because, they have like the drugstore where you work. And I loved working there. When they put me behind the counter at the pharmacy, I hated it. Everyone is sick and in a bad mood and their insurance isn't paying for jack squat and they're screaming at you and you can't do anything. So be nice to the people behind the counter at the pharmacy because all they do is call the insurance and the insurance says no. And they're the ones that have to tell the people that the insurance isn't paying for it. It's not fun. Where else have I worked? I worked at Cafe on the Square in San Marcos, Texas. That was the burger joint. It's since closed down. But it was a college, it was kind of a bar and grill place, real casual. Gosh, where else have I worked my life? I babysat, I house sat, I pet sat. I was a failure at pet sitting. I pet sat a cat once and, we were on a military base. So it was kind of out in the country and, the cat liked to go out at night and go hunting. Well, I felt sorry for the cat. And so I put a little brick in, it was a screened in porch where the cat was staying, where this family was out of town. And I left a little brick in the door so the cat could get in. Well, a skunk also got in and they had a teakwood bar like in their sunroom where like they'd have parties and stuff. I walked in the next morning, the cat's not there, but I am smelling skunk and I'm hearing movement behind the bar. And I got out of there so fast. I was not going to get sprayed. We had to call Public Works. They come get this. It was a big old skunk too, because I'd leave the cat's cat food in there. So my mom was like, don't leave the screen open again. And I'm like, but the cat can't get in. She's like, if the cat's hungry, the cat's going to come back. And I'm like, okay. But I was a pet sitting failure. Gosh, let's see. I worked at a packing company. Wait, oh my gosh, all these jobs. Let's see. Worked at the tavern directly across from the main entrance to the National Zoo in DC. Used to sneak in at 4 a.m. and visit the pandas. Oh, Eve, that sounds so fun. Live crab processing plant. Y'all have had some interesting jobs. I tutored top math. I did tutor. And you know who the kids were that I tutored? Teachers' kids. And I'm like, why are you paying me all this money to tutor your kids? Because the teachers couldn't do it. They couldn't tutor their own kids. They would yell and lose their temper and lose their mind. And I'm like, but you're a teacher. Can't do it with my own kid. I need you to tutor my kid. Okay. So I did tutor. A live God, we got biker bars and y'all have some stories to tell people visiting pandas at 4 a.m. Y'all have lived some lives. Oh, this is so fun. Let's see, packing company for Libby's. And I opened the pineapple cans for fruit cocktail, and I hated pineapple for a long time. Oh, but Marcia, I love pineapple, but I can see where it would get to you. Yeah. Ran the food service program at a camp. And yeah, I mean, y'all have had some interesting jobs. I'm so glad we got on this topic. My first job when I was 14 was working at the coat check at a nightclub. It was a fun and easy job. Well, except for when the people came to get their coats and they were drunk and couldn't figure out what coat was theirs. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's funny. Car hop at Mac's Steak in the Rough, Albuquerque. When I was 14, my first job was working in coat. Yeah. Mel, I bet you have some stories about some drunk people that couldn't figure out where their coat was or which coat was theirs. Did I get in major trouble at what? Oh, the cat sitting thing? No, because they got if you're talking about the skunk incident, they got the skunk out. Public Works got the skunk out and they fumigated. And it was a screened in porch, so it kind of aired itself out, but they fumigated it before the family got back. The cat was fine. The cat, of course, was not coming in with the skunk there. The cat was smarter than I was. So the cat was fine. So nope, I didn't get in trouble. I was just trying to help the cat come in, but I helped the skunk instead. Hi, Jessica. My most consistent high school job was an A&W car hop. Oh my gosh. Were you on roller skates, Melinda? Okay, king of all funnel heads. I was a hitman at age 13. Okay, what were you doing? Stealing lunch money from kids, or did you have a Guido pinky ring there? My life is pretty boring. Oh, no. Reading program for special ed children. I worked at Joy Cone making cones for ice cream. I could eat a cone for years after. Oh my gosh. My first job was at a veterinary office, took care of and boarded animals. Oh, I bet that was fun, Renee. I love animals. Yay, the skunk. No, boo the skunk. That room smelled for a while. I'm trying to think. So ice cream, Walgreens, the cafe on the square. It was a fun job. It wasn't even a strange job, but people might think it is. I worked at Maidenform. Bras, underwear, lingerie. It was the Maidenform. It was at the outlet mall in New Braunfels because I was student teaching and working. And that was fun. Got all kinds of free bras, underwear, nightgowns, you name it, you could get it at a discount, but that was super fun. Every man that walked in, they wanted to buy stuff for their wives, and we weren't Victoria's Secret. We were pretty tame, and they'd want to buy something for their wife, and I'm like, well, what size is she? And they would go, every single man that walked in, about your size. And I'm looking at them, and I'm like, I'm 6 feet tall. There are not a lot of people my size. I'm like. It was funny. So I had to help them out with that sort of thing. Anyhow, that was a fun job. I'm trying to think, what else did I do? God, I had to have some other jobs. Oh, I worked at a place called Namesakes my senior year in high school because I failed chemistry. That was the only class I ever failed in my entire life. I did not understand chemistry, didn't like chemistry. Chemistry and I were not friends. I studied, I worked hard, but still failed the class, but it taught me how to fail. And so I could no longer be on drill team because Texas is no pass, no play. And I did not pass chemistry. So I could not be on the drill team my senior year. I got a job. This was a fun job. It was at a brand new store called Namesakes. And do you remember back in the day when bubble letters were cool, like the Tinker Toy letters, and you put dots on the end of the letters? Well, there was an artist that did it like professionally, and she did trash cans and cork board, anything that could be personalized with a name on it. We did it, and she sat upstairs, and then she taught. My friend's mom owned the shop. So she taught my friend and I how to do it. So we ended up making all kinds of fun stuff for, drill team. And we had we got football players. We were their senior girls, so we adopted a football player, and so we'd get stuff, candy and stuff for our football players before the games every week. So we'd personalize their stuff for them. That was a fun job. I worked at a store called Pretty Penny, cards and gifts. I never took a paycheck home from there. They had it was Hallmark, and they had, Beanie Babies. They had Beanie Babies. They had just all kinds of gifts and pretty stuff. And I was in college and wanting to decorate my dorm room. So I basically worked there in order to get stuff to furnish and decorate my dorm room in college. I can't remember any other job. I was a caregiver for 10 years, the best job I've ever had. Oh, yeah. Now I'm needing the help. Oh my gosh, Kim. Oh, wow. You were oh my Lord. Okay. So I'm missing some of these jobs. Veterinary office. Okay. Aircraft engine mechanic. Caroline. Again, you people are interesting. The stories you could tell. I need to interview all of you. Okay. Button 1964, call center for Fredericks of Hollywood. Really? That sounds a little woo. Were they calling in orders for lingerie from Fredericks of Hollywood? Oh my gosh. Are some of y'all pulling my leg? Oh my gosh. No skates, but I looked fantastic in those brown culottes and orange top with my little change belt. Oh, Melinda. I remember culottes. Those were quite the fashion rage. First big thing I bought I've already told this story, King of Funnel Heads. The first big thing I ever bought with my paycheck was I saved up all of my money from my first job, and I bought a Gucci purse, a real Gucci purse. And to tell you about Gucci, you walk into a store these days and the purses are over $1,000. My first real Gucci purse, and I went to a bougie shishi store. It was a very fancy schmancy store. I probably couldn't even afford to walk in the door, but it was $250. And I'd saved $250. My parents both thought I was insane because I didn't want to fake Gucci, because I'm me, no fakes. I want the real deal. I'm not walking around with a fake Gucci purse. Oh my gosh, heaven forbid. So I saved up my money, and that's what I bought. And it really taught me a lesson on, if you want nice stuff, you're going to have to work. You're going to have to work for it. And I'm glad my parents, they could have done it for me, but they really instilled a good work ethic in me. So, I worked, I started then and I never stopped working. So retirement has been, I didn't think I'd like it, but I love it. I'm like, this is my playtime now. I really do love it. Let's see. A manager at Legs Haynes Bally. Yes, Michelle, there was a Legs Haynes Bally down from Maidenform at our outlet mall. So I know exactly what you're talking about. Running a motel right on the beach in Washington. I'm telling you, Marcia, I know Marcia's got some stories about what she found in those hotel rooms. Woo, after people left. Good Lord. A boutique, and we had dressing rooms and dressed the clients from, oh my gosh, Kim. That's, again, you people had some interesting gigs. Oh my gosh. I failed chemistry the first time too. I had no clue. Was so lost, but I took it again and got in. Mine was the teacher too. It really was. My chemistry teacher was back when they first started alternative certification. And alternative certification, for those of you that don't know, and I've got to get off this topic because I got to show you my projects I'm going to take to the retreat, and we're running out of time. Alternative certification is, if I was, I will tell you, my chemistry teacher, his original degree was chemistry, but he was a chemist for Purina, like Purina dog chow for Purina. He was a chemist. So he knew chemistry. He lived and breathed chemistry. He just couldn't teach. So you can and this is where the gift of teaching comes in. You can know your subject. I had technologists like this too. They knew technology in and out. They just couldn't help teach somebody how to do it. They just knew it and they did it, and their brains just, functioned as computers, but they just couldn't teach it. So he couldn't teach it at all. So my dad never was one of those parents that went in and saved me. He's like, you know what, Kara, you need to suck it up, get a tutor, do whatever you need to do, study harder. But I think he figured out that I really wasn't trying to blow it off and I was really struggling. So had several meetings with him. He lasted a year at my high school. So the year after I failed chemistry my junior year, he was no longer there. So he made it 1 year, which tells you something about his teaching. Anyway, let's see. I worked at a duck farm, Nancy. Phone sex operator, Eve. Again, some of y'all are pulling my leg. Phone sex operator. That reminds me of that Seinfeld episode where the girl is the phone sex operator and she talks to Kramer and Kramer is like in love with her and Jerry's dating her but doesn't know it. And oh my God, at the end, it's hilarious. So anyway, God, I miss Seinfeld. That was a funny show. Yes, they were calling in orders for lingerie. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Super late to the party, but I made it. Well, yay, Tina. You bought a Gucci purse too, king of all funnel heads? Nothing exciting for me. Marshall Fields. Oh, I remember Marshall Fields. I loved Marshall Fields. Yes, Robin. Then hair performers, Fantastic Sam's, went to beauty school during high school. Oh my gosh. Oh, heck no. No fakes. Absolutely not. I know, Brenda. I know. Was not. I bought Coach purse with I love Coach purses too. Yep. The entire paycheck. Coach isn't cheap. I know. Oh my gosh. You were, Eve. Seriously? Oh my gosh. That had to have been, again, you people are interesting. First big thing I bought with my first paycheck was a small diamond ring. Oh my gosh, Sarah Ann, that is a beautiful story. Now I feel like a very selfish, mean person. You used your first paycheck to buy something for your mother. I should have done that. Oh my gosh, that is so sweet, Sarah Ann. Wow, your dad never bought your mom any real jewelry. That's amazing. Wow. Yeah, I was just pretty much a selfish, spoiled brat when I was younger. So Sarah Ann, yeah, I could take some lessons from you. That is awesome. Collins Street Bakery. Oh my gosh. And call center bake shop. No fruitcake line. Thank the Lord. Oh my God. My ex-mother-in-law ordered a Collins Street Bakery fruitcake. She probably ordered 2 like every year. I hate fruitcake. I hate fruit. I hate them. My mother used to make a homemade fruitcake. It was soaked with bourbon by the end of the whole shebang, but I hated fruitcake. But my ex-mother-in-law loved Collins Street Bakery fruitcakes. And I got rid of them after my divorce, but she would give me the tins from where the fruitcakes came in. And I had a bunch of those tins. I'd put cookies and stuff in them. But yeah, she loved Collins Street Bakery. Let's see. Bought a bowling ball with my first paycheck, Marcia. Got to keep up as my mom and I were alone. So I gave money for her. That again, y'all are helping your parents with bills, buying them things. I'm like, nope, this is my money and I'm buying my Gucci purse. Y'all are salt of the earth. And I'm just like this spoiled brat as a teenager. I know, me too. I think we all need to get on a Zoom call and let everybody talk about their jobs. This has been so fun to learn about this. Postal service for 13 years, city letter carrier, then a 6-year break, then a lunch recess supervisor at a K-2 grade school for 15 years. Wow, Robin. Well, you deserve a break. I mean, I don't know what would be more stressful, a postal carrier or a recess supervisor for kindergarten through 2nd grade. Those kids are wild on a playground. Oh my gosh. I always wonder how all that mail gets sorted. That's crazy. I will need lots of help with what to take to a retreat. Okay. Failed chemistry in high school because I went to Peru with my mom and grandma. On the day we got back, the teacher made me take the test that I knew nothing about. Well, that's mean. That's just mean. Why would they do that? Okay. I never made it to physics. After I failed chemistry, I needed one more credit of science to pass. And they put me my senior year in a freshman level class. It was highly embarrassing. There was another senior in there with me, Barkley Laborde. I'll never forget it. And I was dreading the class, and I walked in and I'm like, Barkley? He's like, Kara. And we sat together and suffered through a freshman level class, physical science, but straight A's without even lifting a finger. But physics, no. Lee, it's okay. You're not super late. Very wild adult young life. The phone sex job was real. Eve, again, I think we need to interview these people on a Zoom call. I would be entertained for hours. Chemistry teacher in college could barely speak English, and I still got an A, so I knew the high school teacher screwed me. Yeah, Sarah Ann, I bet. Yeah, mine was the teacher as well. And I don't blame the teacher. I mean, I am a teacher, so I normally don't blame the teacher, but in my case, it was the teacher as well. 15. Oh, about a Tanzanite ring. I bet that was beautiful. Oh my gosh. How many sex operators do we have in the chat? I can only imagine. I don't think I'd last. I would be fired as a phone sex operator because I would just start laughing. I would just start laughing my head off. I don't think I could take it seriously. Oh my gosh. Let's see. I know fruitcake, sparkle dust. I'm with you. Gross. Was the assistant bookkeeper in my father's insurance agency. Oh my gosh. You are a better person than I am. If I kept the books for any company, I would be fired, and they would probably owe $10 million by the time I got finished messing up their books. School clothes and supplies with my first paycheck. Yeah, I loved buying clothes. When I got done with college, I graduated in January. It took me an extra semester to finish up because I changed my major 3 times. And so I lived with my parents for a semester while my roommate was finishing up college. And so January through May, I lived with my parents. I had no rent. I had no electricity, nothing. I had nothing. I was just living there, mooching off my parents. It was the most beautiful existence ever. I should have enjoyed that semester a lot more than I did, but I got my first teaching job. I substitute taught the month of January, and then by the end of January, I got my first teaching job. So I had a nice salary and no rent, no bills, like nothing. I mean, credit card, a couple of credit card bills at that point. I didn't, have many credit cards or anything. So oh yeah, I looked good. I had great makeup. I had great clothes. I mean, I was living large. I was looking good. The nails were always done. I mean, yeah, I should have enjoyed that semester more. That was the only time I ever got to just mooch off my parents. My mom cooked my meals, did my laundry. I mean, I was spoiled rotten. I should have appreciated it more. I can't eat fruit cake or mince pies. It's too rich for me. Yeah, I don't know that I've never tried a mince pie, but I know what mincemeat is, and probably not. Let's see. Most of my working career, however, was being paid to be nosy, aka security officer. Yes, I thought you were going to say detective. Oh, that's nice, Sparkle Dust. I bought my siblings an Atari with my babysitting money. I bet they loved you. Gosh, that's nice. I wouldn't think of the last person I would have thought to buy something for was my bratty sister. She was 6 years younger than me. And I was like, stay away. Again, y'all are so much nicer than I was. Tape cassette, Paula Abdul. Straight up now, tell me, do you really want to love me forever? Oh. Yeah, I loved me some Paula Abdul too. college was pretty much a waste of my time because it did nothing for me. I only went because my mom wanted me to go. Oh my gosh. What kind of car did I drive? Brenda, the kind of car that I drove several. The first car I had was a dark blue Datsun station wagon. Yes, it was a hand-me-down from my parents. I promptly proceeded to total it in a wreck, ran it into the side of a Thunderbird. After that, yes, my parents made me work, but I was also spoiled in some ways. And I did get a brand new car. I got a Toyota Celica, and it was the kind where the lights flipped up. I mean, it had a sunroof. I was cool. Brand new. And I drove that all through high school and all through college. I mean, I drove the tires off of that car. And then I had to buy my own car. Again, I should have enjoyed that car a whole lot because that was the only time I didn't have a car payment. Then what did I get? I got a Mazda. It was a silver Mazda. I have driven I don't know what possessed me ever, but I bought a big green Chevrolet truck. And I mean, when I say big, I mean, I was going over curb. I mean, I had no business driving a huge truck, but I loved this truck. It had lights running. I mean, it was a nice truck. We got rid of that. I've driven an Explorer, an Expedition. After the Expedition, what did I get? I can't even remember. I drove a BMW, which I would not recommend to anyone. That was not a good experience, just too expensive. So yeah, all kinds of cars. I think probably my favorite car I've ever driven is the car I have now. I have a Cadillac now, and it has never given us a day's worth of problems. I love that car. I love it. It's beautiful. It's American made. It drives great. I have never had a day's problem with that car, and we've just maintained it, changed the oil and all that. But it's a great car. It's like my favorite car. I don't ever want to give it up. So yeah. Let's see. Jinx. Okay, so before I forget, I'm going to tell you I saw your car. I saw your truck, Marcia. That's nice. Yeah. A Mustang, AK Spook. Oh my gosh. I love Mustangs too, but that was too much power for me. I drive very fast. Like my Cadillac is a turbo. I have to watch it. I've gotten a ticket in that Cadillac because I did not realize how fast I was going, and I have a lead foot. So got to be careful. Okay. So here is what I'm planning on taking to the retreat really quick because we don't have much time. I'm taking the spiral. I did start the spiral, and I am blinging this up. I've got a bunch of DP with sparklers. I'm blinging this up, but I haven't been able to work on it. This is my drills and chills entry. I'm really nervous because I don't know if I'm going to finish it. I really don't, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try. So that's my first thing I'm taking. Then, okay. I showed these earlier on the channel. I have three little projects that I think will be fun to do. It's they're diamond paintings, but they have the frames with them. I showed them in a video. So they all come, it's like one little kit. So I have the pumpkins, and I have them in my little project bags. I have this one. It's to Santa Claus. It's a letter. I'm sorry for the glare. Letters to Santa, North Pole. And that comes with the frame. And then this one's a smaller one. I think I can get this done like in a morning if I really put my mind to it. It's a Believe. And again, if you've seen this, I've shown this on a video, but they all come with frames. So those are three little mini projects that I'm going to throw in just in case. I probably will not get to them. And then I get to show you guys, another hobby. I am not a perfect cross stitcher. Look at me already justifying, you know, I'm not that great at it, but I like doing it. So this is the project that I'm working on. I can't show the pattern, of course, but here's the picture. So it's got the pumpkin, thankful, bonfires, all that kind of thing. I thought it was super cute. And of course, it's got the sunflower. So, you know, I love sunflowers. So I had to get this pattern. And I saw a couple of other people working on it. And so this is how far I've gotten. So I've gotten pretty far. So yeah, I'll be working again. You can kind of see through it, but that's as far as I've gotten. So I may work on that a little bit at the retreat. So that's what I'm taking. That is what I am taking. And I think that will be more than enough to keep me busy. So, oh, thank you. I didn't send, that's another thing that I love retreats because you learn, and I'm going to ask experienced stitchers. I've got to be better about centering what I'm stitching, because, you know, you just start on it and you go, you know, you measure it, you know, gives you the measurements of how big the piece is or the pattern is. I'm just not good. Again, it's a blank canvas. And so I have no patience. So sometimes I just say, screw it, I'm going to start. So I just start. That ends up getting me in trouble at times. So I need to learn how to effectively and efficiently find like the center and make sure that I have enough room on all sides for the piece. So I do not start in the center. I start at the top and work down. So I work on cross stitch. I work completely opposite than on diamond painting. Because on diamond painting, I start bottom right corner every single time on diamond painting. If I'm going to start a diamond painting, like you saw the spiral over here, started at the bottom right corner. And that's because I'm right-handed. So if I work from right to left, the opposite of reading, I don't get my hand in the glue because I've already got diamonds down, and I can work better. So self-taught stitcher, and would love to pick up Pro's brain. Yeah, Sarah, the Lonestar Retreat, I'm telling you, they've got some really experienced stitchers. Last year, it was so fun. We sat beside a couple of ladies that worked at a cross stitch store, 3 Stitches, that is in Spring, Texas, which is a little town right outside of Houston. And we got them into diamond painting. I mean, Paint Gem owes me a commission. I don't know how many cross stitchers I sent to Paint Gem that weekend that bought Paint Gem mini sets. I don't know, but Paint Gem owes me a lot of money. Just saying. And then they talked to us about cross stitching. So it's a really fun, it was a really fun retreat. So anyhow, all right. Well, I am 3 minutes over. Oh my gosh. I am so glad that we got on the topic of jobs, because you people are interesting and have had some interesting lives. I don't know if I need to maybe do a different format on this live and do a Zoom so I can talk to all of you, because I have questions. I have a lot of questions for some of you. Fredericks of Hollywood, phone sex, crab factories, visiting pandas at 4 a.m. I mean, that's interesting. Seriously. Coat checking at a nightclub. I want to know how many people took the wrong coats home. I have questions. I do. But anyway, I am planning on going live next week, and you'll see several videos from me this week. I am filming for the next few days, so watch for that. And I am planning on going live. If I'm too exhausted or what have you, I won't. But I am going to make every effort to go live next Monday to let you know how everything went this weekend. Thank you guys so much for being here. I always love talking to you and finding out things about you. You people have lived some interesting lives, I'm telling you. And for those of you going to the retreat, I will see you Friday. I can't wait to hug all your necks. And I'll see you next Monday. Thank you so much for being here and spending some time with me. I'll see you next week. Bye.